Hello. Happy Monday. All right, I'm trying to get it all up. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Deb. Let's see if it's working. It says I'm live. Oh, there I go. There I go. It just takes about 30 seconds for it to come up. Look at there. Hey, everyone. Okay, so I am going to jump in real quick. And I don't know where to start. Let's see. We're going to start here with prizes. So for prizes, we have from last week, we have Cynthia Graham, who won the Grandkid stamp set. And then Angie Brewer won the tailor-made dies. So Angie, I have your email address. Cynthia, I do not have yours, so if you can message me with that, that would be great, and I will get that in the mail to you. You just have to email me at the email address that I will put in the link of this video, because I think I forgot to add that in there. From last week, the winners, Nicole Blowers, I don't have your mailing address, so if you can send that to me by email as well, then I will get your gift in the mail too. If not, I'll hold on to it for another week, and then I'll rotate it back in. So hello. I'm trying to wait and see, make sure that I'm there. Okay, yep, I'm still there. Okay, so prizes for next week, and this is if you share or if you share and comment. Share and comment. That's what I need. That's what helps my business, is sharing and commenting. It's what puts the algorithm out there to make YouTube show my videos more. So next week's prizes that I will announce the names for, I have the mini pocket envelope dies. And then I have 2 packs of some embellishments. These are both retired, but I still have them in my stash, so I figured I'd give them away and let someone win them. All right, so those are that. Let's see, the next thing is, don't forget about Club. Club is using the Greatest Journey bundle. And I have to show y'all something really quick. So for Christmas, my husband got me this water bottle right here, and it reminds me of the Greatest Journey DSP with the mountains and the trees, and the trees remind me of the stamp set. So I thought that was pretty cool. But this club will come with half a pack of the paper. It will come with a full pack of the twine and a full pack of the embellishment, along with make and takes for 6 cards plus a bonus card tutorial. So you can add on, though, the bundle for the cost, which the dies are $35 and the stamp set is $23. So you add those together, take 10% off, and that's what your fee would be to add this on. I pay the tax, I pay the shipping. So you can do that as well. There are emails that are going out if you'd like to be added onto my email list. I will add a link in the description. I'll go back and edit it and add my email, as well as the club email is, the link for that is already in the description of the video. So you can do that. I know, Sharon, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I love it. So that's Club. Club is $39. And with $39, you get about, I think this month it's about $22, $23 in products. So that's a pretty good deal. That includes shipping, and then obviously the rest, the make and takes. Oh, I froze. Oh, I hope not. I'm connected to Wi-Fi. And I have my do not disturb on, but something I've noticed recently with my do not disturb is that it doesn't work on my iPhone or iPad, everything still rings. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, actually I have 2 more things. Don't forget, right now is the joining special. And you can get $175 worth of products plus this cute little thing right here. It's the mini cut and emboss machine. It is great for traveling. It is great to sit on your desk. I love it. I have mine on my desk all the time, my little one on my desk all the time. But this you can do for the month of January and February. You can join Stampin' Up! For $175 worth of products plus this for the cost of $129. That's a pretty good deal in my personal opinion, because you're pretty much getting this at half price plus a whole bunch of free products in there too. I want to say I figured it up and it's over $100 worth of free stuff that you get when you join right now. You can also get the white one if you don't want the blue one. That's still $175 worth of products, the white cut and emboss machine, and then you pay the $129. Or if you don't want the machine, you don't have to get it. You can actually just join and get the $175 worth of products for $99, which is a great deal. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to plug my phone in too. I think I might be close to dying. So there's that. I did want to show you, I have class coming up this Saturday, the first Saturday of the month. I hold an in-person class in Columbia, and I wanted to show you those cards really quick. To entice you to come. Class is $20 or it is free with a purchase. You can do a $35 online purchase. So this is one of the cards. This is using the milkshake stamp set. And then the next card is this. And this is using Happiness Abounds, which is from the annual catalog. I kind of stepped back and went to that. And then last but not least, we're going to use the now sold out punch, which it's not hard to fussy cut the 4-leaf clover. It's really, really easy. But we're going to be using that Lucky Clover bundle in class as well. So if you're interested, it's in Winnsboro, South Carolina, which is right outside of Columbia. So I always just say Columbia. Again, class is $20 or free with a $35 purchase from my online store. Okay. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I hope it's it. If it's not, I'll remember it halfway through and then I'll tell you what it is after it's all said and done. So, okay, I'm going to put you down so that you can see all of our projects. We are going to be using the Warm Welcome Bundle, which I'm super excited about. All right, make sure I got you all in here right. There we go. And I'm going to have to say, there is a blog post with the measurements, and then I always tell you a little something. But I have to say, I really, really struggled with this set when I first got it. This came out back, I think, November of last year. It's in the current mini catalog, but they kind of did like a promo and kind of let you get it early. And I want to say it was November. It was either October or November. And I seriously struggled with it. So what I did was I kind of started casing the catalog with it. And I put this one together, fell in love with it, but just kind of put everything aside because I just couldn't come up with anything with it. Well, I finally came up with some projects. So that's what we're going to play with tonight, is the Warm Welcome Bundle. And we're going to do a fun little technique with these hearts here. So we're going to start with this card. and I'm going to pull in all of my stuff. I've tried to do most of the die cutting so you don't have to watch me. Like the main stuff, you know. You still need to kind of watch some other things, but like the coloring and the main product, the main stamping of each card is there. So, all right, let's stamp first because we're going to have a little bit of coloring. We're going to stamp our arm. Then we are going to stamp our door. And I'm going to tell you, when you do large stamps like this, the easiest way to ink it up, if you don't use your Stamparatus, is to put the stamp on its block on the table and then ink it upside down like this. Because it makes it sturdy so that you can definitely get it inked up really nicely. All right, so we're just going to stamp that right down there and give it a good press. Make sure it gets everything on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment, and that's going to be using Granny Apple Green. Oh, right here in front of me. Had a little piece of fuzz on it. All right, so we're going to stamp our sentiment down here like that. I will say that I like the writing style and the font. I like the font in this stamp set. Okay, so let's start doing some of our coloring. We have the Stampin' Up! The 900, which is one of the skin tone blends. And we're just going to take it and kind of, we're not coloring it completely in, but we're just kind of running along the lines of our door. And you're going to see why. I don't want it to be too dark. I want it to be lighter because I kind of want it to look like wood, which if you notice, I don't really know what they did or how they created it in the catalog, but it was definitely a lighter color. And so, yeah. And then we're going to take the color lifter and go over it to make it a little bit lighter. Where is Maggie May? Oh, she is with her daddy in the living room tonight. No whining tonight. Which, okay, so I have a funny. So I come, you know, I work all day long. And then when I get home, I will, you know, cook dinner, whatever, with Ben. Ben usually does most of the cooking. But I, you know, will go into the living room and sit, and then we'll eat dinner together. And then I usually around 8 or 9 o'clock will come to the craft room and start working on my business. Minus Mondays. Mondays, you know, obviously I come in here earlier for live. Well, she doesn't like that. She does not like that Ben and I do not sit together on the couch all night long. So she will whine, and she will go in between my office and the living room with Ben, and she will whine. We figured it out. She wants us to sit on the couch together. So now I'm taking all of my stuff in the living room, sitting on the couch, typing tutorials. That's where I typed my blog post last night, which took me longer because I was distracted by the TV. So she might be spoiled. Might be. And a little full of herself, apparently. So, all right, we're going to take Dark Daffodil Delight, and we're going to color our flowers. And you know what? I probably could zoom in so y'all can see what I'm actually doing. There we go. So I'm going to color in all these little flowers. which now means that y'all get to see my huge bug bite that I got, and I don't know where it came from. I woke up yesterday morning and it was kind of itching, and then full on blew up during the day. So who knows? Story of my life. I'm allergic to everything when it comes to bugs. So, all right, Granny Apple Green. We're taking the light one. That was not the light. This is the dark, but it should have been the light, but that's okay. We can still use the dark. And we'll color in the little leaves. We're then going to take Pool Party, and this is the light Pool Party. And we are going to... Oh, well, and Verna, this is straight from the catalog. Straight from it. I struggled. I definitely did. But I will say the other two cards I came up with, I really like. Really like. Okay. So that's Light Pool Party. I'm then going to take that 900 again, and I should have done it a minute ago. And I'm going to color our hand. Then I'm going to take Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to color right down here. Oops, I got out of the line on that one. And we're going to run along our edge. And then we will take the light and we will fill it in. Okay. Now, we're going to do a little trick and a little technique with our blends to create our hearts. So I'm going to take the light Flirty Flamingo. Hey, Kimberly. I'm going to take the light Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to run it at an angle this way. I'm going to take the dark Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to take the skinny side. And we're just going to literally make a bunch of lines. I don't want them to be straight. They can some be really close, some really far away. Okay, so now we're going to die cut that out, and it's going to create our heart that we can put in the background. I did already cut 2 of them out, so you don't have to watch me cut all of them out. All right. Hey, Kimberly, where are you from in South Carolina? I am right outside of Columbia in Winnsboro. And most of the ladies that are on here are from South Carolina as well. All right, I'm going to pull you back out since I'm done with coloring. And we are going to start die cutting. I want to make sure I got everything stamped, and I do. So let me bring in the big old machine so we can get it all in one swoop. All right. We're going to put that there. And then we're just going to put our heart right in there. And we're going to kind of do the heart at an angle so that it'll do our design at an angle, if that makes sense. And then we're going to put our little arm right down here. And these are all really easy to line up. And then we've got our big old door. And line that up. We're going to grab some of our Post-it tape here and put this one down so it won't move. All right. Then we'll run it all through. Sorry for the shaking. I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, but it's still bad. All right, we'll put all those down over there. You live in Anderson. Okay. That probably is a little further away. Winnsboro, I think it's, well, it might be about an hour and a half away if you're in Anderson. hour and a half to 2. I'm on the other side, on off 20, going toward Florence. All right. So we've got all that. I want to make sure I don't lose my dies. So I'm going to put all those up at the same time. But we do, Kimberly, we do have sometimes, well, yeah, Deb's in Greenwood now. That's right. We do have some days where we like get together and have like craft days and stuff. Those are coming, so be on the lookout for that, and then you'll get to play. And it's kind of where I'm at is kind of almost like halfway between you and Florence. So all right, let's fold our card base in half. And then we are going to take this piece and we're going to put it on the inside. Oh, you are on your way to the beach. Well, how about that? The beach is a good time to go right now because not a lot of people are there. So this is going to go on the front. This is going to go on the front as well. So we're going to do 3 little lines of vellum there. I will say for this vellum on the pool party, you can't really see the adhesive. So, oh, I got that crooked, but so you can, we'll add a little bit more once we put our stuff on so that it will be, it'll adhere like your edges and stuff down too. So, but you can't see that adhesive too bad with the pool party in the background. All right. We're going to put a lot of dimensionals on our door. Oh, no, not now. Gotcha. Yeah, don't we all wish we were headed out of town for a trip? That would be really nice. All right, so we're going to put this here in the center. And then we're going to take our little hand. We're going to pop it up too. I'm going to grab some more dimensionals so you don't have to watch me cut them. We're going to put that one there. And what we're going to actually do is cut. We're going to cut a little line. Let's do this side over here. Okay, so I'm going to just cut this almost in half. I'm going to take that off and we're going to put it on the hand over here so that it will be popped up as well. And it'll stay all strong and sturdy. And then we're just going to line it up with the little black edge there. We are going to add some adhesive to, I lost a heart. Sure did. I don't know what I did with the heart. Oh, it's still in there. There we go. We need that. Okay. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this one. And we're going to stick that kind of up underneath. Like that. We're going to put adhesive on the back of this one. And we're going to put this up about here. Put a dimensional on the back of this one. And then it's going to come down a little bit. All right. Then we're going to take and pop this up. So we're going to use a bunch of dimensionals. And let me do one more. Take off the backings, and then we will add it to our card front. We'll add our bow, and then we are done. And don't forget, I think I mentioned it, but just in case, I did post the blog post. It went live at 6:30, so you can grab all those measurements for the cards there, just in case you would like to recreate. All right, we're gonna take some essential twine here. This is the crumb cake. And we are going to make a much smaller bow than that. All right, we'll trim off those ends. Grab a glue dot, and I'm gonna take this glue dot and I'm gonna roll it up in between my fingers. And then I'm gonna try to get really small. You could even cut your dimensional in half if you wanted to. I'm gonna stick it right there. And then I'm gonna stick the bow right on top. I wanna make sure I get that all covered up so it doesn't get stuck inside the card. All right, there is card number 1. You know, I had gotten really slack on the blog post at the end of last year, so yeah, I decided I needed to get back at it. Because, you know, there's always at least 1 or 2 people who will message me for the measurements, and so it definitely just makes it easier. Plus, you know, you click on the link, it takes you straight to my page to shop, right? Not that you need to spend any more money, right, Deb? All right, card number 2 is going to be a birthday card. And I love fun, bright, loud birthday cards. So that is where I came up with all of this. I used on the Highland Heather piece, I used the Stripes and Splatters 3D. This is the splatter one, which I thought would be kind of fun for a birthday as well. All right. So I've cut out that inner circle. So you got to watch me stamp and color. I wanted you to kind of watch the coloring. Not that most of you really need to, but you know. Hey, Ange. Hey, by the way, Angie, you won this week. Yay! I will be sending you your gift in the mail, but you won the tailored tags. Or is it tailor-made tags? I can't remember. But you're going to get some cute little things in the mail. All right, I'm going to see if I can... Nope, we're not going to try it. We're going to do it on here. Okay. I was trying to save paper. And then we're going to stamp our happy birthday. Now, our happy birthday is from the One Happy Family. Because I'm going to be honest with you. In here, it just says it's your day, and I wanted it to actually say happy birthday, so I pulled in the One Happy Family, and I love the font for this happy birthday. All right, we're going to stamp it right there in the center, and then let's do some coloring after I close up my ink pad. Okay, and I kind of stuck with the same colors that we used on the first card. I just felt like that was a little easier. All right, so for this one, I'm just going to go around all the little polka dots. I probably should have colored at least one of these, but... And I'm not doing any shading on this part just because I wanted the circles to be white and the rest of the space to be kind of dark. So, and wrapping paper is not usually, you know, blended in with a light and a dark area. All right, I promise I'm almost done with that one. Okay, so now over here, we're gonna do a couple of lines in dark. Okay. And I purposefully left a couple extra right there because, you know, you want your birthday present wrapping paper to be fun. So, and then we're just going to take the light and go all the way around. Okay. Now let's do our Daffodil Delight. So our Daffodil Delight, I'm going to do on this side. I'm going to do dark. And then kind of like an ombre color, light to dark. I have seen paper like that. But no like shadowing, you know. All right, so we got that. And then on this one, we're just going to do light. Okay. And then for our Granny Apple Green, we're going to do light on this one. And then over here, we're going to take the light and color the whole thing. Yeah, me too, Verna. I like bright colors, especially right now, because it's been so gloomy. And I'm a person who needs some sunshine every now and then. So I've noticed that my cards have gotten a little brighter lately. Fall's my favorite time of year, but I like me some sunshine. Just to soak in, not, you know, not to go burn or tan or anything like that. I just like a little bit of sunshine. Okay, I'm going to bring back in the machine really quick. We're going to cut those out. We're going to use the Stylish Shapes to cut out our sentiment. I've already cut out the heart for the front and the circle. All right, we got that there. Now we're gonna do the presents. Oh, and I forgot to color the bow. We'll color the bow in just a second. Run that through. All right, and then we're gonna do one more present. Hey, Melissa. Yay, I will see you on Saturday. I'm super excited. I think the cards are really cute this time. Oh, have you, Deb? Oh, that makes me so jealous. You know, I will say, yes, I will agree with that. We've had some really good sunsets when we've had them. But during the day has been very gloomy. Gloomy for sure. All right. All right, I'm going to color our bow really quick in Highland Heather. We're going to do one with light Highland Heather, and then one with dark. Okay. Now we can put our card together. And actually, we're going to do one other little ribbon technique as well after I put some of these pieces on. All right. This is the Regency Park, I think is what it's called, DSP. I am in love with this DSP. It is a good mix of all kinds of stuff. I mean, it obviously has lots of flowers, but has some good masculine pieces and stuff in it too. All right, we're going to attach this. We're going to attach it kind of down here at the center, a little bit further down. Make sure I have it lined up on both sides, and then we will flatten it out. We're going to go ahead and pop up our circle. I'm going to put 4 on there. And we're going to adhere it right about here. Now, we did that because we're going to take some ribbon. And this is the threaded twine that has the silver accent kind of in it. So we're going to cut a piece off. This is really thick ribbon. It would be really good for a present or anything like that. It's sometimes hard to put this on a card, but I have found if you take it all apart, it makes really good linen thread. God has been paying the sky with Stampin'. Oh my goodness. Yes, I will say there was one a couple weeks ago when Ben and I were coming back from downtown Winnsboro. We'd gone to get some food, and it was it was so pretty. We stopped and took a picture in the field. Like, it was that pretty. For those of you who don't know, I live in the middle of nowhere. So there's lots of places you can pull over on the side of the road. Just make sure you don't get stuck in a ditch, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm just kind of pulling this apart. I'm talking too much, so it's not working quite the way I want it to. I'm going to take this silver right on out of it, and I'm just going to pull, and it's just going to slide right on out. You don't want to pull on it too hard because it will break, but once you kind of get it down there at the end, you can literally just pull the ribbon right off. And then you can use that for something else. All right, I'm going to fold this piece in half, and then we're going to tie a fancy little bow. I'm going to pull that in just a little bit, pull that side in just a little bit, and I don't necessarily care if any of the, you know, if they're all a little bit longer or shorter or anything like that. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the ends a little bit longer than my bows. We're going to put a glue dot if I can get it off, right here, and we're just going to plop it right on down. I'm going to put this piece over here. See if I can make it stay over there. Give it some extra fluff. Okay. So now let's build up our birthday presents here. So let's take this one. We're going to put adhesive down the center, and we're just going to put that right there. Okay. We're going to take our sentiment. We're going to put a dimensional on the back of it. We're going to put a dimensional here. I'm going to put them on here just so it's a little easier. Make sure I get them in the right spot. Put adhesive on this side. And then we're going to attach it right there. We're going to pop up our other present, stack of presents. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to stick it right there. We'll take our little heart. We're going to put a dimensional on the back of it. Make sure I get it so that it's not showing. And then we're going to stick our heart right there. Last but not least, we are going to put some embellishments on. And the embellishments we're going to use are from the motorcycle set. And we're going to use the little silver, I guess dots is what you would call them. And we're going to put them all over. I thought these were perfect to kind of keep with the silver of the, There we go. Put one there, and then let's put this one right there. Okay, so there is card number 2. Okay, sorry, I have the sniffles. I always have the sniffles. It's like a lifelong struggle, I guess. All right, I'm throwing stuff around, knocking it all off, but I was trying to clean up a little bit so y'all can see the next one. And I'm gonna have to say, this is probably my favorite one out of all of them. I kind of had this one in my head, but I couldn't get it to work the first time I played with this set. And now, when I was playing with it again over the weekend, it just like literally popped together. So I absolutely love this one. On this one, I have done the majority of the die cutting so that you did not have to watch all that. Okay. One thing I wanted to show you was on this, I did use the brick and mortar for the background. Then I pulled in the flowers of home for some of the foliage that is in here. And then for the pots, I used the Perfect Plants dies. So I just used the die sets. I didn't use the stamp set at all. All right. Making sure, yep, got everything. Okay, so we're going to fold our card base in half. We are going to take our brick and mortar piece and we're going to pop it up. Yes, Deb, I would completely agree. And the inside, I didn't show you the inside. The inside just says welcome. So it could be welcome to the neighborhood. It can be, you could change it to say congratulations, you know, if it was a new home. This warm welcome, you know, to me kind of, you know, makes me think of purchasing a home. You know, you have housewarming parties, that kind of stuff. And so I really wanted something that was kind of elegant for someone who is purchasing a house. I will also say that I absolutely love this layout. So if Ben and I ever if he ever gets out of the ministry and we actually have our own house and not a church house, this is pretty much what my front door will look like. Okay. So there we go. Give that a good crease there. We are then going to take our pieces and we're going to start building them up. So I'm going to put this on dimensionals. We do use a lot of dimensionals for this set though. I'm going to grab one more. I also used adhesive sheets so that it would be a little easier to have everything adhere down. All right. We're going to pop this up too, actually. We're going to put a dimensional there and a dimensional there. We'll put this out to the side. We are then going to, let's go ahead and add our little door knocker. I don't really think you need a door knocker nowadays, but I felt like of the gold on a navy door, you just had to do it anyway. All right, so that had adhesive sheets on the back so that all I have to do is just stick it right on down onto the card. And I don't have to worry about getting glue all over my fingers. Okay. This one took me a minute to figure out. Originally, I thought that it was a mailbox that would go on the side, but it's not. It's the door handle. I don't know why I thought it had to be a mailbox, but it definitely is not. I mean, I guess you could turn it into a mailbox. That'd be kind of fun. Because you know, the old-timey ones that used to sit on the house when the mailmans walked from door to door, which downtown Columbia has those still. You know, that's, that would be fun. Okay, so we've got this pot here. This one does have adhesive on the back only because I was cutting out these pieces. So, and the numbers, we'll put the numbers on last. I'm going to move those so I don't lose them. There we go. Okay, so in this one, we're going to put a little bit of adhesive on the, well, actually, you know what? We can just take this off and adhere it with these. Okay, we're going to take some Pear Pizzazz Grass. Actually, let's do this piece first. We're going to do some Balmy Blue first. We're going to stick it down like that. And then we'll take our green grass and we'll stick it out the pot that way. We'll have to put a little bit more adhesive on the back. We're going to cut this piece here. And just making sure that we're going to make it a little longer. Okay. And then we're going to adhere it coming out that way. I need a little bit more glue up here at the top. There we go. All right, now we can adhere that back there. All right, then I'm going to add just a little bit more glue straight across. And we're going to adhere this in the center. And we're going to bring it up just a tad. Actually, no, I'm not. But just a slightly off that. So it kind of looks like it's at a different angle. Okay, the next one, let's put together our gold one. We got to poke all these little pieces out. Maybe if I can get them to poke out. I was missing one, so I had to take them all out. All right, one more to go. It's being stubborn. There we go. Okay. On the back of this, we're going to put some adhesive. And these are little pieces, I know. You could use glue dots too if you wanted. We are going to cut this piece down. And we're going to adhere. Actually, we're going to cut it down a little bit more. We don't need it that tall. And we'll adhere that right there. We will take this piece here and apply it there. We'll add some glue to the back. And we're going to stick another piece of that grass right there in the center. We will then take a dimensional and stick it right there on the back. And then we're going to pop it up over here. Okay, the Cajun Craze piece of, or the Cajun Craze pot, we are going to take, those are stuck in there. We're just going to leave them there. We're going to put some adhesive over it. And we're going to pray that it just stays in there. All right. Looks like it's going to stay. All right, we're going to take our Night of Navy piece here. And we're going to cut it in two. All right, this piece is going to go in the back. And this piece is going to go in the front. So that's going to go first. And I do need to trim off the bottom a little bit. You got to kind of play around with the different sizes and all that good stuff. All right, so that's going to go up front. And then this is going to go in the back. Then you're going to flip it over. You're going to put a dimensional on it. Then you're going to put it over on this side. And then the last thing we need to do is we just need to add our, for the front, we just need to add in our numbers. And on our numbers, I put adhesive as well. These are the tricky ones. We're going to just start with the center, as close to center as we can get. And then we'll put the other ones on spaced out nicely. If I can get the backings off. There we go. This one is a little bit more in depth, but man, is it worth it. In my personal opinion, it is definitely worth it. All right. And do you see what I did with the numbers? This one is 2, 3, 4. And the other one is 5, 6, 7. All right. Oh, I did forget. We got to add the ribbon or the twine or whatever you want to call it. So I'm taking the gold from the Simply Elegant trim. And we are going to tie that at the top. I felt like it was kind of blank up there, so I felt like it needed a little bit more something. Sometimes this twine doesn't like to do what it's supposed to do. All right, I think that's it. Then we will trim off the ends, our little tails. And ta-da, there's the front. Now, I did do, because, you know, it's a fancy card on the outside, I did decide to make it a little fancy on the inside. So I've got a piece of basic white. We're going to stamp the welcome. You could put 100 on it and send it my way. That is true, Deb. That is very true. And we're just going to stamp welcome right there in Night of Navy ink. We are then going to adhere it to the card, to the Night of Navy piece. And then put adhesive on our Night of Navy piece. And make sure you put it the right direction with linen thread. Come on, you don't want the gold. Oh no, you need some linen thread. Do you need linen thread? That could be an extra prize patrol just for you tonight. All right, so there is card number 3. I will say I love the colors of this one. I am a Night of Navy. For those that don't know, it's my favorite Stampin' Up! Color. It is. Okay, let me pull in the other ones. So we've got that one, and we got that one, and then we've got that one. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. Again, you can get a full list of supplies used, measurements, all that fun stuff. Just missing the linen thread. I didn't use it, did I? Oh, I'm pretty impressed with myself. If you have questions, let me know. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to comment and share so that your name can be put into the drawing for next week, and I will see you guys later. Oh, you know what? I say next week. Next week I have church. So I will have it'll most likely be the paper pumpkin, but I will have a video and it will post Monday for you. So I won't be live on Monday, but you will at least have a video of fun projects. So, all right, guys, see you later. Have a good one. Bye.